Well, it's the end of Rallye Germany 2012. We're with the Yazeed racing team and Michael Orr, co-driver to Yazeed Al-Raji. Michael, it was a difficult start to Rallye Germany for you guys. Tell us what happened on Friday.
Yeah, like you say, disappointing start. 3Ks into the first stage. Started at quite a nice speed and just got caught out in one gravelly corner. It was blind over a crest and couldn't see the corner, and I think there was more gravel than we expected, and probably the note wasn't perfect. We should have had more information to cut more, and which meant we ended up on the loose stuff and slid a little bit wide and touched the rear wheel on a small curb, and we thought we had punctured, but actually it had bent the rear suspension, so it was pretty undrivable at that point, so no point to try to carry on, and still 3 more stages to go, so we just retired the car then.
You retired the car from leg 1, or from day 1 as we call it now, back under Rally 2 on Saturday and Sunday. I was watching your times out there. Took Yazeed a couple of stages, obviously, to get into the rhythm, because it was a bit tricky. It was quite slippery, it was quite wet at times, but the pace was there. The stage times came, and Friday, take that day out, Saturday and Sunday were good days for you guys.
Yeah, I think more than mission accomplished, really. Obviously Friday was a small mistake and we were heavily punished for it, but certainly Saturday, Sunday, I think we've enjoyed a very good test session, because very mixed conditions, some really hot, dry on a hard tyre with a very stiff setup, and also some wet on the soft tyre with a soft car, and I think our pace has been very consistent whatever the conditions, so that's the biggest positive for us. We've obviously got Sebastian Ogier as a benchmark in a similar car, and he's driving always consistently at a very high level, and so that's a very good benchmark for us, and we were able this weekend to stay at a similar speed no matter what the conditions, so that was a real positive for us.
So not completing all the stages, but did you see good progress in Yazeed's driving this weekend?
Sure, the more we do, the more relaxed he feels. Okay, we had a very good test last week for 2 days, and found a very good setup with the car, but unfortunately in 40-degree heat and blazing sunshine on a dry road, so certainly yesterday morning was a bit of an eye-opener for us, but no, very quickly we made some small changes to the car yesterday morning. Fortunately we made a late call and took the soft tyre, which was for sure the correct choice, and actually the car was working very good even in the wet, and our pace yesterday morning in the wet was really quite good, so all in all quite happy.
And the next round is Rally GB in a few weeks' time, back onto the gravel for that. Looking forward to heading to Wales.
Yeah, I think GB, it's like my home event really. It's the rally I've done most in the championship, and I think for Yazeed we were there last year, the first time with a Fiesta, with the S2000 Fiesta, and the pace was probably better than we had hoped for. So always easier to go back for a driver the second time. Unfortunately this year it's normally just the first time for him in every race, so GB this year will be second time, and we now have a very good feeling with the car, a very good setup, and we're confident, and the whole team's working very, very well together, so yeah, it's feelings positive for GB.
Michael, we look forward to seeing you, Yazeed, and the Yazeed racing team in Wales.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Colin.